What is happening, guys? This is Jose Cañas, and I am super excited because if you have the desire to create a lot of wealth in life and you want to know how to get there, how to get to your goals, how to get to your dreams, how to go after it and make them happen, well, this video is actually going to share with you two things that are very, very important in you to be able to develop that and get there. So if you stay till the end, you're going to get a ton of value, and you're gonna get a lot of things that are practical for you to put into your life and make it happen. So let's just jump into it, guys. If you're new to this channel, please, if you see value, if you find a lot of content in this video that is very, very valuable, share it with somebody. I will be very, very honored to hear that you're doing that, and leave some comments below if you find some encouragement. But let's just jump into it, guys, because I have a lot to cover and I'm super excited. So one of the things that I am blessed by is I grew up in Colombia, South America. And growing up, I was surrounded by a lot of need, a lot of poverty, a lot of things that were tough. You know, I saw all these needs around me. And because of that, I was always motivated by one single person in my life, who was my grandma. She was an entrepreneur at heart. You know, she didn't go to school. She didn't even graduate high school. She didn't even know how to read. And she was an entrepreneur. She had a restaurant that she started years before I was born. And she was an inspiration to me because I grew up watching her work at her restaurant that she started with her hard work, not even knowing that she knew how to cook. And because of that, my grandma inspired me to go after a lot of things. And when the opportunity for me to move to the US came into my life, and I'm telling you this story because I have a point in this. When that opportunity came to me, I knew that I had to work hard at it. And I had to work at two skills in my life, okay? And these skills, of course, it was for me to learn English. And the second was for me to be able to prove to the US that me actually being able to speak English, I was gonna be able to make it in school when I moved to the US. Because I was already denied in the past, early on in my life. From a visa. So I worked really hard at those things. And even though those were two skills that I had to work at, I want to tell you that there was something that was even more important for me to actually go after those dreams. And these are the things. And I'm saying all of this because I have something very important, and I want you to remember this, okay? This thing is actually a winning mindset. A winning mindset. I had to get to the point in my life where I was able to actually believe that I was gonna be able to make it happen, okay? That I was gonna be able to learn English, and that I was gonna be able to actually make it happen and move to the US. I had to make that switch in my head because it all begins right here in your mind. It all begins in your mind. If you don't believe that you can make things happen, if you have those dreams, let's say you have this big dream of building a house, or maybe owning a specific car, or maybe traveling the world, or you have the dream of giving, a trip to your family, or going to visit, different places around the world. If you have those dreams, but you don't believe that those dreams are actually going to happen, let me break you the sad news. They are not going to happen, guys. They are not. Because if you don't believe them, you're never going to take action to actually make those happen. So it all begins right here. If you have those goals, it all is going to begin right here with that winning mindset, that you can win, that you can get there, that you can make things happen. Let me share a story with you. Okay, when I graduated college here in the US a few years back, I was a little stressed and kind of sad by my financial situation. After I graduated, I was married. I didn't know what to do. I had student debt, and when you graduate college, you think, oh my goodness, I'm going to get a job right away. No, that's not the reality. And when I graduated, I thought, man, I don't know what I'm going to do. So I got my hands on everything I could to learn about finances, and I found this book that was super valuable, and I highly recommend it. It's called Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And when I read this book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, this book made a huge impact with one statement in my life. And it was this, like, the rich never said, I can't afford something. The rich actually say, how can I afford something? They never hit a wall and say, my goodness, I'm not going to be able to get this but I'm actually going to work and see how can I make this happen? How can I afford these things? All in your mind. It's literally all in your mind. You know, I work in car sales, in luxury car sales for Porsche and for Audi. And I interact with lots of business owners, people that have made, you know, a lot of money, that are super successful, that are business owners, that have done, you know, that have made it, I would say, in parentheses, that have made it in life. And I see all these people and they're buying, like, you know, I just sold that 911 Turbo S, brand new one, $230 something thousand. And I'm wondering, like, my goodness, like, you know, am I gonna be able to eventually be able to buy this, to afford this? You know what? Even though the circumstances around my life don't show that, I believe that, you know, I have the ability to get there, and I gotta start with a winning mindset. So I wanna challenge you to know that if you have these dreams of, you know, maybe owning this big house, or owning, I'm just gonna give an example, a beach house or whatever, you know, you gotta believe that's gonna happen, because it could happen if you make it happen. Literally, you're gonna start taking action to make those things happen in life. So develop a winning mindset first. Develop a winning mindset. Second, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click on like, leave a comment. Actually, that's not my second point, but yes, if you haven't done that, go for it, because this will help me spread this video to more people. But the second point for real, guys, is this. Make sure that you have a tangible vision in your head. Develop a tangible vision, that you have a vision in life. Think about this, you know, you have a winning mindset, but then also you have a vision, a clear vision in your head of where you want to be in 5, 10 years, 15 years. Here's one practice that I do every day, and I learned this from Chandler Smith, one of my favorite YouTubers that I watch, and I'll leave a link in the description below to his channel. He's super valuable, lots of good content about life, and he said, you know, I visualize everything every morning. So I started doing this. You know, I get in the shower, and you know, when I'm taking a shower, I close my eyes and I start visualizing myself 5 years from today, you know, owning my time, you know, traveling the world with my family, going to Colombia, visit my family, you know, spending time with, you know, by then, if I'm a dad, like, I would love to spend time with my kids, you know, and you know, owning my time, owning, you know, lots of apartment units or real estate. I love that. And I start visualizing myself, because it's not about the material things, even though I've been talking a lot about material things. It's not about that. It's about the impact. So I start thinking, you know, like, I want to be, you know, that person that is empowering other people. And that's why I do these videos, because I like to, you know, like, make sure that I'm giving away value, things that I've learned. And I start visualizing myself. And when I start visualizing those things in my head, they start becoming a reality. Slowly but surely, they will get there. And this visualization has made a huge impact for me. And I want to encourage you guys, if you want to go ahead and go after your dreams, if you want to make them happen, if you want to start believing that you have the ability to get there, you've got to start visualizing those things. Write them down. If you still don't have that, or if you have the desire to get there, but you just don't have that clear vision, make sure you grab a notebook, start writing down every day, like, I am this person. Start thinking, like, this is who I want to be. You know, this is where I want to be in 5 years. This is, you know, the amount of money I want to make in 5 years. This is the goals that I want to have. These are the places that I want to go. You know, I started thinking about even locations in life, like, you know, when I feel down in life, when I feel like you know, sometimes you feel like you're in a, you know, in a bad situation or feeling down, you start dreaming about, like, you know, I work because I am, you know, pursuing the dreams of maybe going to visit, you know, I want to go to, you know, Hawaii or Australia, or, you know, I want to go stay at this hotel, visit the world, like, go ahead and, you know, spend days in other places and get to know other people, other cultures, make an impact. I do these things because of that. And when you start visualizing that, when you maybe visualize yourself driving this, you know, Porsche that you want, like, you know, it would be awesome to start thinking that, or any other, you know, Lambo or whatever, you know, like, you start thinking about all those things. You owning this house, maybe a beach house, maybe owning, you know, real estate, or a lot of other things. Visualize those things, because when you do that, they will become a reality. So this is all I want to say, guys. Winning mindset, and start creating a tangible vision in your head to make them happen, and go after those dreams. If you see value in this video, please share it with someone, And if you stayed till the end, if you watched this whole thing, please leave a comment below. I would love to hear your feedback. Ask me questions. I want to respond to those questions, and I'm super pumped to keep making these videos. I'll see you guys next video.